like, I don't want to do it in the grass. I got new shoes on. And I was like,
if that ain't me.
Fair enough. Like, he didn't want to get his shoes dirty.
He did not want to get his shoes dirty.
They let people come back to school the next day.
Yeah.
Heck no. Heck no.
This is I Was a Teenage Murderer.
Alfaro was stabbed. Oh, no. He wasn't the one who was stabbed.
The stabbee.
He was the stabbee. I'm sorry.
He stabbed him in his history class while all of the students watched.
Oh my god.
Yes, like...
Today's episode? Not the sharpest idea.
Hello, everybody. My name is Noel Jones.
My name's Abella and Noel.
And this is I Was a Teenage Murderer. I cannot open my mouth very wide because I have a strained jaw.
How did you get a strained jaw, by the way?
I really don't know. Yesterday, so we have, I'm in this vocal jazz ensemble group, Fancy Schmancy. And I don't know, we had like a 6-hour, 5-hour rehearsal. And somehow my throat was hurting like on one side only, but it was like not just my throat, it was like my jaw, like all the way up to my ear. And I was like, what the heck? This is so weird. And I made Mr. Leach look into my mouth with a flashlight. He's a new teacher. It made him extremely uncomfortable.
He's like
it was
5
really
years
funny.
older than us. He's like young.
Yeah, it was really funny because he's just awkward. But he's like, I mean, I don't see anything, and everyone that I made look into my mouth because I'm weird was like, no, I don't really see anything. And then when I got home, I started crying because when you sing for 5 hours, when your jaw hurts, it just makes it terrible and worse. So I'm doing my best.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you know what makes everything feel better? Murder.
Oh, today I take forensics, like forensic science.
Oh, I heard about this already.
Today we watched an episode. What?
I was already told about this.
And you're upset?
No, I was excited.
The Ted Bundy episode.
Yeah, we watched an
episode. Way to spoil it, Josh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we watched a video on Ted Bundy. And it was like...
Ted Bundy, the more fundy. Not really.
Incorrect.
I want to talk about a murder that happened in Texas.
Yeehaw. Our theme is school.
Yeah.
Because finals are next.
Because finals are next week.
Are they? The week after
they're in
next.
2 weeks.
Whatever. It's fine.
Who cares?
The theme is school. Yeah, I don't care about anything.
Unrelated to school.
So school shootings.
Oh, it's not a school shooting. It's a school stabbing.
Love it.
Which usually don't get like
as much hype because it's not as cool.
Yeah, not as many people died.
Yeah, sorry.
Only one person died in this one. But it was a school stabbing. I'm sorry. It happened on September 4th, 2013 at Spring High School in Spring, Texas. Yeah, I thought it said Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's...
I know someone that went to Spring.
I remember when they said something about this on the news. We're in a district and there's a Springs...
Yeah.
In our district, but not a spring. So when I first read this, I was like, stabbing at Springs.
Remember our freshman year when there was that stabbing at Brook? That was sad. Scissors.
It was scissors. It was scissors.
That was sad. That was really scary.
Wait, did anybody die or did
no.
Yeah,
no.
I thought they just got stabbed.
In the neck. It was he lodged the scissors. It was wild.
Nothing like that happens at Lake. There's just a lot of fights.
Yeah, there is a lot of fights.
There's at least...
Not anymore. Not since 2003. No, nothing bad happens at Lake other than fights. Yeah.
And they always happen in the new building.
I know. I like it. I'm always in the new building. I like to see them.
I've never seen a fight.
This week I saw a fight, or I don't even know if it was a real fight, but they were hitting each other. But before the thing happened, before they started, hitting each other, one guy stepped onto the sidewalk. He said, "No, man, I don't want to do it in the grass. I got new shoes on." And I was like,
if that ain't me.
Fair enough. He didn't want to get his shoes dirty.
He did not want to get his shoes dirty.
It was funny. I was like, glad you still have your priorities in straight.
Okay, I'd be like that too.
Yeah.
I don't want to get... So anyways.
Spring.
So this was between rival gangs in a high school.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have gangs here? I don't know.
Not really in the CL.
No. I'm sure in the district, but not
around here. Yeah.
not around here. We're way too
White.
white.
This is like suburbia to the max. So.
Yeah, it is. It was a gang fight, and there was a brawl.
There was a bra.
And
For some reason.
7:10 a.m., a physical altercation is what they're calling it. They got in a fight. Happened between several students after Alfaro. I'm sorry, I cannot read.
It's okay.
And he was from one gang. He bumped his shoulder against 17-year-old Joshua Broussard and a 17-year-old junior at the school. So like he just bumped shoulders with them.
Yeah, like,
and they
just
immediately started to fight.
Ah, of course.
Which is kind of how fights here work. So during the fight, Alfaro was stabbed. Oh, no. He wasn't the one who was stabbed.
The stabbie.
He was the stabbie. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Was
He
someone
was the stabbist, not the stabby.
Okay. Someone saw him pull out a knife and then fatally stab Joshua Broussard to death. And then 3 other students were also injured.
Oh my gosh.
He was arrested at the school and was taken into custody, and then he confessed. And 2 other students were taken into custody, but they were later released. And after the incident, the school was placed on lockdown, and they weren't allowed to leave until noontime. So this happens at 7:10.
Oh my gosh.
And they have to stay in the school until
Heck no,
noon.
I'd be outie. I would not want to be there.
So no, but like it's like the lockdown procedure where you have to be in the classroom.
That would suck. That's so long with all these smelly kids, you know.
For nothing. And it'd be your first period class, and your first period class usually sucks.
I would take honestly, what is my first period?
Mine's pre-cal.
Oh shoot, mine's econ. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So they weren't like released until noontime.
Mm.
And then all the stuff that usually happens, their parents were all like told, and everybody freaked out. And there's like statements saying every parent sends their child to school, believing school should be one of the safe haven places.
Yeah.
This is what we spend our nights and days working toward, and what I lose sleep over. In my nearly 30-year career, this is the one thing you pray never to experience.
Oh, that's sad.
And then the police
That's heavy.
suspected that the stabbing was gang related when like it's gang related.
Yeah.
And like all he did was okay. So this kid walks. So he obviously, it wasn't like a bump on the shoulder. Like he obviously.
But I mean, like, what if it was? Like, what if he was just walking by and like accidentally ran into him,
Why
and
would
the
he have
other
a
guy
knife
like
on him?
Because gang people have knives because they gotta they never know when they're gonna be in a fight.
That's fair. But that's mine for the week.
I like it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to stay away from school shootings because I feel like that's a topic all on its own.
Yeah.
We had a threat last year, right?
Yeah, we did. Good times.
And yeah, that was funny.
So mine is in New York, the Bronx, to be more specific. It was, what was the year?
This one was
This is 2017.
Yeah, but say, isn't it really?
It is super recent.
Yeah, because when I looked
it was back
up,
in September. Yeah, it was like one of the
that
first.
was all I could find stuff on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So, but this one I liked, like, because the headlines were interesting, and I thought it was like very relevant, obviously, because it just happened. So his name was Abel Carino. Abel is his name. He's 18, probably a senior. So he was bullied a lot.
Oh, that's
because he was
sad.
gay. And
no.
And so people were bullying him, and he was so, like, he had a lot of depression and was apparently really suicidal. People would call him names all the time, and after, like, the school never did anything about it.
That sucks.
And yeah, it's really sad. And so he's one of his bullies, 15-year-old Matthew McCree, he stabbed him.
Hold on. Okay.
Wait.
The person who was bullying him was 3 years younger than he was?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure it was a group of people, but I'm sure like that was one of them.
The bully stabbed.
No. He stabbed the bully for bullying him.
Oh my god.
But I mean, if you think about it, like his mental health is poor, and like that's just making it worse, and so he stabbed him. And in his history class, while all
Oh
of the
my-
students watched,
Oh my god.
yes, like in the middle of class, he stabbed
what did he
someone.
say to like provoke that? Do you know?
There are some quotes, but I don't feel comfortable saying the words. He purchased 2 switchblade knives.
Oh my god.
Purchased 1 switchblade knife 2 weeks before, and he stabbed 2 people. He admitted to stabbing these people with a knife he ordered. Well, no duh. After the stabbings, he was arrested and he was put on suicide watch because like his mental health was so poor. But he was, during his like sentencing and stuff, he was really polite and stuff. He knew that he had done something wrong. And
I mean, like, if you were like, he was bound to break in some way.
so they said that the kids that were bullying him, they hit him. And so they hit him in the face because he's gay. So he stabbed McCree and Arain LeBoy, who is also 16. And he said, or he had problems before at the start of school, but not with these individuals. And he was being harassed a lot.
So I wonder what happened with them specific. It says he had problems before, but never with these people.
Yeah, and so I guess these people probably just like hopped on it.
That's
I don't know. No, it's so sad.
Right in front of the
Right in the whole classroom, like the whole class saw it. So one of the mom of one of the victims, McCree, defended him and said that he was a good kid, very smart and very loving. And apparently they were like, so the kids were like sitting there breaking pencils, and then they would toss the broken pieces at Abel's head. And then he lunged at them with his switchblade knife and stabbed them and slashed their chests and torso.
Oh no.
And he never like said why he was targeted, but after interviewing, like he never went into specifics. He was very just kind of like, nonchalant.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's other gay kids in that high school.
Yeah, and then especially like it's New York.
It's New
I don't
York,
know.
and it's 2017.
Yeah, exactly. And so these people, I guess whenever they would interview classmates and like some of his friends and stuff, like that's when they figured out like kind of what happened. The mayor and the school's chancellor, Carmen Farina, were on hand to welcome students back into the school. Less than 24 hours after the stabbing.
Did he die on school property?
It doesn't say.
Interesting.
The stabbing spattered blood across the 5th floor classroom. 5th floor. That's a lot.
It's New York.
They let people come back to school the next day.
Yeah.
Heck no. Heck no. But my goodness, just imagine in class. It's one thing if you're like outside or like in the woods or somewhere, or like you go to their house, but like in classroom, like I just think that's so terrible
public.
Because like you are literally scarring all of these other people for life. Like they witnessed somebody like get attacked and stabbed.
It's like, do you know the Pearl Jam song Jeremy?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
That was the kid who like in English class got up and like killed himself in front of his entire classroom. Like, and so like Pearl Jam.
Yeah, they wrote the song.
Yeah, it like touched them or something. The entire story. But I just, that freaks me out.
I know.
It freaks me out so. It's kind of a bummer.
If you're gonna kill people, do it in private. Thanks.
Thanks.
Don't kill people, but like,
don't kill people. But if
you feel the need, just try to keep it on your own time. Don't scar like other students for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then confess immediately because what you did was wrong.
True. I feel like at the end of our episodes, like we just kind of are like, to do if you're gonna kill someone, blah 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 blah. But still don't do it.
Please don't kill me.
Or anybody.
Or anybody. I feel like, I don't know, doing this decreases our chances of getting killed.
I don't know.
Because we know so much.
I think I think it ups it too. I think so.
Why? Because freaky people.
Because I feel like they're like, oh, all they do is talk about teen murders. Well, what? I'm going to teen murder them.
Well, I'm not going to be a teen for much long. Oh, I guess a teenager could just murder me no matter what. And it's
No
between
matter how old you are. A teenager can always murder you. Whether you're a baby,
whether you're the teenager's baby,
whether you're a grandparent,
or a father,
or,
or your sister,
yep,
or a rival gang member, or
anybody. You can always be murdered by a
or
teenager
your best
at any
friend.
time.
Remember that?
Literally anytime.
Anytime, any place.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You've been listening to I Was a Teenage Murderer. Your hosts for today were Noel Jones and Abella Knott. The show is produced by Joshua Bumpus and executive produced by Colette Curry Kendall and Scott McCarran. Our advertising manager is Crystal Erb. Theme music created by Joshua Bumpus. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at I Was a Teenage Murderer and subscribe to our show on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, or wherever you get our podcasts.